This next one is very important. You need to know about the King-Byng Affair. In 1925, after the election, we find that the Liberal Party under Mackenzie King did not continue with legitimate power. Okay, they only had 101 seats. The Conservatives had 116. Now, from our study of politics, we know that the Conservative Party should have formed the new government under Arthur Meehan. However, the Progressive Party told Mackenzie King that it would pledge its support to the Liberals, and so Mackenzie King refused to resign being Prime Minister. And of course, because he had the support of the Progressives, in essence, he had created something like a union government. And so the Governor General had to allow him to become Prime Minister, and he did. And then in 1926, there was a political scandal, and the Progressives withdrew their support from Mackenzie King. Mackenzie King, fearing that there would be a vote of non-confidence in the House, goes to the Governor General and asks for a new election. However, Lord Byng says, no, I won't give you a new election. The Conservatives have more seats than you. I'm going to offer Arthur Meehan the chance to form a government, and Arthur Meehan does in fact form the government. That government falls in short order, and a new election is called this time, and Mackenzie King, running on a campaign that he's supporting Canadian autonomy against the British, wins a majority government, and it would seem that the will of the people are with Mackenzie King. It's important to remember that Lord Byng was a popular figure in Canada. We might look at him 75 years later and say, oh, that Brit was trying to control Canada. But because of his leadership at Vimy Ridge and his general popularity in Canada, people at the time didn't necessarily see him as the evil one. However, it was recognized that this was the first time a Governor General had refused the will of the Prime Minister, and this was important not only in Canada but in the rest of the Empire. And we'll see in our next event here that it is important in the rest of the Empire. So this is a landmark event. Remember, a landmark event is an event that changes the landscape politically, and this did set a new precedent. It gave primacy of power to the Prime Minister in Canada, and so there's no doubt after this event that he is the de facto head of the government, but also of the nation.